In today's video, we're checking out the 6 from Tsakalis Audioworks. This is a 6-in-1 effects pedal. We get a volume control up here and a gain control, so the further up you turn these, the more of that you're going to get. The mood control is like a global EQ. We also get a high frequency control. On the side of the pedal, we get a 9 and an 18 volt switch. Now this pedal only runs input at 9 volts, but it does have a toggle switch here, which allows you to get more headroom in the 18 volt position. The center controls where all the magic happens and where you get to select which kind of sound you want. So the DS1 over here is the boost. Not what you're thinking, I know. So this is a clean boost. You can also add some gain thanks to this if you want to push it over the edge. Overdrive 1 is based on that classic mid-hump overdrive circuit, which we all know and love. Overdrive 2 is the same sort of thing, but it's a bit more compressed and has more of a creamy sound to it. Distortion number 1 is an amp-like distortion, and man, it rocks. So you're in for a treat when you hear this. Distortion number 2 is a very similar thing again, except we get more bite and also more sustain. My favorite position on this pedal is Overdrive 1 and DS2. This combines both Overdrive number 1 and Distortion number 2, giving you an extremely musical sound. Just to let you know, with this jam track, one track will always be the same rhythm part, and every time I switch on my lead parts to each of the settings, the second rhythm track will also be exactly the same setting. A massive thank you to Tsakalis Audioworks for sending this out for the review. I really appreciate it. If you want to check it out, links to them will be below. Here we go. let's kick it off in today's video. I'm going to start with my Fender Stratocaster. We're going into the clean channel of my Fender Blues Deluxe reissue amplifier. And this is my clean tone on bridge and middle pickups together. Pedal on in clean boost mode. This won't add too much gain as I got the gain most of the way down. Yeah, you can really feel the volume kick up as well as just giving it a little bit more body of sound. That's pretty cool. Let's turn the gain up a little bit more. Now this will also get into that bluesy territory as well. If we crank up the gain a little bit more and the volume as well, we can really start pushing the front end of the amp. So this is neck pickup. Let's try overdrive number 1 now, which gives us that prominent mid-hump overdriven sound. This is neck pickup. Here we go. Beautiful. Let's crank up the gain a little bit more. It's a great blues tone. Over to bridge. Overdrive 2 is what they dub the creamy and more compressed version of Overdrive number 1. So this is Overdrive 2 and I'll skip back and forth. Bridge pickup. Volume control down. Cleans up beautifully over to neck with the volume down. And back up. I'm tipping you could also hear the difference even through YouTube between 2 and 1. This one's just a little bit more gnarly. The first of these 2 designated distortion tones sound really, really good. One of the best things about it is it's an amp-like distortion that cleans up beautifully. So this is with my volume control down. Let's take a listen. It almost sounds like the pedal's off. Beautiful. Over to distortion number 2. Now the manual says that this has more attack and also sustain compared to distortion 1. So we'll just go back and forth and compare them, and I've switched it up to my Tokai Love Rock electric guitar. So bridge pickup. They sound very, very similar. This one just has a little bit more of a beefy sound to my ear. This last position rocks. It combines Overdrive 1 with Distortion number 2. This might be my favorite on the pedal. You can use it for both rhythm and lead stuff. And it also adds this really nice overtone to the high strings. And I'll show you some of that on some lead stuff, but this is bridge pickup. The top note gets fatter while still remaining nice and clear. That doesn't happen all the time, but you can get it out of this position. It sounds great. I would say that's probably my favorite on the pedal. It cleans up beautifully like all the rest of the presets. Pretty wild. Thanks for watching, folks. My name's Shane. A massive thank you to Tsakalis Audioworks for sending this out for the review. I'm going to give you my thoughts about it. So when I first saw this, I thought, oh man, this has probably got way too many options. But the great thing about the way the Greeks designed their pedals, they put functionality first. This is very, very simple to use. I love the fact you're never going to accidentally kick the switch into a different position. So they thought about that. The tension on there is full on, and that's really good. Build quality wise, it's great, but where I can see this being used is for someone who may want to change up their effects from time to time. You might want to run a clean boost into another overdrive, or an overdrive into a distortion, or a distortion into something else. And that's where this comes in. You only really need one pedal to get all of that done, as long as you've got a second favorite pedal or whatever going into it. When it came to the mood control, I didn't find the need to really sweep that anywhere left or right. It does get more round and full sounding the further to the left, but in my particular amp, just setting it up once is fine, and then you're good to go. You don't have to keep changing it per different effect, although you can if you so choose, but it takes the complication out of just switching it to another effect. You don't have to worry about re-EQing everything, so that's really cool. If you've got an amplifier with a really great drive channel, it also opens up more possibilities for getting great tones. So the Greeks make great stuff. I think they make some of the best pedals in the world, and it's uncomplicated and very easy to get going. Thanks again for watching. Links will be below. Catch you soon. See ya.